Don't know what happened to the first part. I've ended the stream. We got 3 subscribers. It was a really great stream for being a short stream, but that stream is gone. There's no sign of it. I can't watch it again. I still have the subscribers. That's the only evidence that it actually. And I have a highlight from the stream on my shorts, but the stream itself fucking gone. It's too bad. It was a really good live stream. I had lots of interactions with people, but I want to show you guys the difference between street art and graffiti. Okay, you see this? This is all street art. This is all urban art, whatever you want to call it. If you want to call it graffiti, you can. But I say the difference between street art and graffiti is this. This is street art. And this fuck that someone scraped into the other art, like they just took a rock or something and just scraped off where it now says fuck. But it kind of reveals the paint underneath and makes it the top layer again, I suppose. All that paint was on top at one point. But yeah, no, I think this looks... No, that's what I was going to say. The difference between graffiti and vandalism. Not this is graffiti. This is street art. This is vandalism of somebody else's art. But at the same time, it's all fair game. That's kind of the wild art. You know, anybody can come along and scrape something into it or paint over it or whatever. That's just the way it goes. So I'm back at the graffiti tunnel, so I'm going to head over and pick up my pallet and carry that to Claremont and carry it back here, and that'll be 9 kilometers. I guess I should go over some of the stuff that I went over earlier because that stream is gone, and I really wanted to have some things recorded. Wanted to shout out to my dad, who's... he's in the hospital right now, and, well, I'm really fucking worried about him. And, I may want to be a superhero, but I don't feel very super when I can't help my dad at all, and the most I could do is just make him worry by telling him what I'm doing. He worries about me doing the whole Captain Canada thing, so I don't necessarily tell him all the details. Ooh, I just got a pain in my toe. I just stepped on it a little bit wrong. It should be alright, but I get that sometimes. It's an old injury that just kind of flares up, but for the most part I got it under control. That's why I do my tiptoe exercises, is so I can compensate for those little pains. Just used to playing through the pain. But anyways, yeah, I want to talk about my dad and what a cool guy he is, and if you live in Grande Prairie, you might see his work without even realizing it. He laid many bricks in Grande Prairie. He was a bricklayer for a long time. He had his own company for a while there. Yeah, no, that's what my dad's profession was. If it was that scene from 300 and he was asking everybody, what's your profession? My dad might say a bricklayer or a mason. But he's had other jobs too. He was my job. He was my job. He was my boss, my boss's boss for the 15 years that I worked at the Prairie Mall. But don't think that I got it easy because my dad was the boss. Trust me. If anything, I think he wanted to make sure I was working. You know, I'm not going to say he was too harsh on me either, but I don't think I got it easy like a lot of people assume the boss's son gets. But you get a lot of people not thinking you can do a bunch of work, just assuming you've didn't earn your place after 15 years. That's a little bit annoying, I will say. I don't know if that comes from working from a younger age or comes from people thinking you're a Nepo baby. But yeah, every job has its struggles, I suppose. But I was hoping I was going to get a whole bunch of people coming to see the live stream like my earlier live stream was doing. But I'm starting to think that my thumbnail is no good because I didn't put my Captain Canada thumbnail on the earlier live stream, and it seemed to do really fucking good. And so I'm gonna reconsider not using the thumbnail for the next live stream, because I used a thumbnail this time and I ain't got shit. Maybe it's because it's later on in the day. Maybe I just need to, on the weekends, do earlier live streams rather than later ones. But yeah, the flow is not going. I would say this morning I was on the algorithm. Was that this morning? Was that in the AM? I'm trying to think if that was yeah, that was in the AM, I think. And yeah, the morning I was on the algorithm, but I would say I am off the algorithm as of now, because the flow is not going. Or maybe people just see that thumbnail and well, they're bored of me because I haven't offered enough entertainment, and I have to consider that, you know. But I mainly just want to kind of be here on a regular basis, so if somebody wants to talk, they can talk, they can chat, they can ask Captain Canada a question, or just you know, have a friend to chat with, kind of thing. That's kind of what I'm aiming for with my regular weekly streams. Try to do at least like 2 hours a day, and then when people want to chat with me, they can. And yeah, that's the idea anyways. I was a little worried because I don't know until I actually see it. I thought maybe the pallet wasn't there, but I just saw it. My pallet is here, so I will be able to carry the pallet. I may split this into a couple smaller live streams, because there's no reason why I need to do one big live stream. I may show you chunks. Like right now, this will just be the chunk where I'm walking along the graffiti tunnel up to the pallet. But I just want to show you my favorite graffiti. I just love this one. It's art. Don't call that graffiti at all. It's beautiful. It's not even spray paint. It's brush on paint. Yeah, it's beautiful. People put a lot of effort into all this stuff, you know. Yeah, it's quite the picture it paints. But I am real sad that I am not able to make our earlier stream public, because we had some real great conversation on there. We talked about religion, we talked about video games, we talked about Father's Day. Yeah, so I'm going to rather than film myself carrying the pallet, which I did before, I'm gonna just film a little live stream every time I take a break, every time I make a stop. And so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. This is the pallet, and I'm gonna pick it up and carry it up to A&W. And when I'm at A&W, I will turn the live stream back on, and well, we can talk about some more stuff, because I still have some things I want to talk about, and I still want to go over all the stuff that I went over this morning. I'll do a little bit of that now. I shout out my dad a little bit. That was part of it. But another thing I want to do is, because I've been mentioning the people that I did undercover studies in the Church of Mormonism, the Church of Latter-day Saints. I don't want people thinking I believe the things they believe. I do want people to see Mormons as people, but I want people to know that I don't believe what the Mormons believe. If you're a member of the LGBTQ community, I want you to know that I support you. It's Pride Month, and I need to say that I am an ally to the community. But I am an ally to religious people too, even though they are not always allies, but they're still people too. But yeah, sorry, I had a viewer for a second there. We might have just lost them because of the subject matter we're talking about, but that's just it, is I want to get these things out there. I'm friends of Mormons. I don't believe the things they do, but I'm also friends of gays and lesbians and transgender people. You're all people, God damn it, and you deserve to have your Pride Month. And I don't know, pride is a complicated thing. Looking from the Christian perspective, pride is a sin, but if you're looking at pride from the perspective of a samurai, well, it's a sin not to have pride. So it's all in the eye of the beholder, I suppose. I compromise by trying not to have too much pride in myself, but having pride in others. That's kind of how I balance those two different perspectives. Not to say that I'm a Christian or a samurai, but I just think though their perspectives on pride are pretty valid for the most part. Alrighty, we'll resume this live stream a little bit later. Yeah. Wish me luck. We'll continue this when we get to A&W. Alrighty. I'm Captain Canada, Joseph Arthur Roszell. I want to thank you for watching. I want to wish you all luck in the world. I love you, and I want you to remember that suicide is never the answer. Peace out. For now. And